Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, DP.
Today we'll be talking about the leadership meeting that any student interested in leadership should attend,
The spring formal, which students need to fill out an interest form for,
and the opening night of the 39th Annual Santa Barbara International Film Festival.
so let's get started.
I'm Sochi.
And I'm Aston.
This is DP News.
And it
Starts
now. There will be another extended seminar tomorrow as counselor presentations will be continuing for next year's class signups. All sophomores will attend tomorrow. The schedule is just on screen.
ASB officers worked with the Student Senate to change how student government works on campus. They felt the old system didn't represent everyone well, as it gave some power to the Student Senate but left most of it to ASB and the leadership class. So they have gone ahead and updated the old constitution. Now, instead of doing a large student senate, there will be a student council with 26 members, ASB and class officers, who will meet weekly to handle campus topics such as POs, club ratifications, and planning events. They will also hold monthly meetings where any student can come and talk about issues or ask questions.
Attention juniors interested in leadership for next year, there will be a meeting in P2 today at lunch. There will also be a guest speaker there talking about Boys and Girls State, an annual camp in Sacramento where students get a realistic hands-on experience at running a government. Scotty G will also talk about the Global Leadership Conference and the leadership process for joining next year. Please make sure to attend if you are interested in leadership. Now, here's Trevor with sports.
Thank you, Aston. Girls water polo played against El Segundo High School and came out on top with a score of 13-5. Hannah Laura Abel, Frankie Core, and Alina King had some outstanding offensive performances of 3 goals apiece. Girls soccer traveled down to Orange Coast College in Costa Mesa, the same location flag football team played, and DP was looking for revenge on that field. They played against Pacifica Christian High School to compete in the CIF Division IV playoffs and came out with a win of 4-1. The team is super excited to compete again tomorrow, and here is player Casey Hurley talking more about that.
I'm here with Casey Hurley on girls varsity soccer. Casey, your team had a dominant 4-1 win yesterday. What did your team do to be successful?
We hyped each other up a lot, and we really were encouraging to each other.
Today you go down to Coachella High School for your first round of official playoffs. What's your team's strategy for playing back-to-back games?
Our team strategy is to just rest as best as we can on the bus ride there and then to come out to the field hyped up.
This has been Sophia Merritt reporting.
Thank you, Casey. Congrats and good luck, girls. Come to the EPAC stage tomorrow at 7 p.m. for open mic night and watch or perform music and stand-ups. Performing is not required, so feel free to sit back and enjoy the talent of other students.
It was an intense, brutal, and flirty round of speed dating last Friday in the Greek. Hearts are broken, true love was found, and an arrest was made. Here's the full recap on it now.
Last Friday, leadership held a speed dating event in the Greek. This event got many students to show up and interact with the competition. Students also got the chance to win the hearts of Natalie Murray and Micah Goss. They both asked a series of questions to eliminate each contestant one by one to find their true love.
Your future husband!
Questions varied from asking what their favorite music artists are to asking them about their dream date. Unfortunately for Micah Goss, there was no age limit to enter in this contest. I'm Diego Marin reporting for DP News.
Now that's true love. Would you like to have a DP Spring Formal? Fill out this form on the screen now to make it happen. The price of tickets will depend on the amount of students that are interested in going. Now here's Trevor with Sports Today.
Thank you, Sochi. The only games playing today are CIF playoffs of girls basketball at Walnut High School at 6. Good luck to our girls, and because girls soccer won last night, they have a turnaround game today and will play at Coachella Valley High School. Remind your friends and family that these and other DP sports games are streamed on nfhsnetwork.com if you are subscribed. And if you're not, a monthly subscription is only $11. This has been Trevor Cuevas, and now back to the desk with Aston.
This week's Charger account features about the recent local weather in Santa Barbara. Here's an excerpt now. Quote, while the record-breaking storm this weekend affected nearly all of Southern California, Santa Barbara is one of the areas hit the hardest. Though there was less rainfall than predicted, Santa Barbara got 2.39 inches of rain on Sunday, breaking the record of 0.5 inches set in 1990. You can read the full story by scanning the QR code or at thechargeraccount.org.
Are you looking to shoot your shot this Valentine's Day? Well, scan the QR code on screen or head over to the table near the athletic office to buy a carnation. They'll be delivered on Valentine's Day and are only $5. All funds will benefit the competition cheer team.
Young lovers of Dos Pueblos, do you want to share your love through song this Valentine's Day? Order a love song to be serenaded to your pookie, friend, or even teacher by the DP Jazz Choir. Songs will be sold by the choir room outside of the EPAC this week during lunch. One song costs $3 and two songs cost $5. Last day to order will be on Monday the 12th. Well, that's all for today, DP.
Last night was the opening night of Santa Barbara International Film Festival. Our DP News reporter, Jude Cotty, went down to the Arlington to cover the event. Stick around to see more from that event.
And make sure to check out our Instagram at DPNews805.
And
thanks for watching.
What's up, Dos Pueblos? I'm Jude Cotty here with
Sage Honickman
and Max Fang,
honoring Matt Ogen and Hoel Benson with their grand opening film, Madhu. Let's get right into it. It seems like a lot. You traveled around the world, went to Nigeria. What would you say is the biggest obstacle in your like directing the film and just like seeing it on the screen? How'd you overcome them? And same as for you.
I think filmmaking is obstacles, you know, especially documentaries. So it's like people have asked us that, like, what's the biggest challenges? And I don't know, they all seem, we've both made films independently from each other. This is our first time partnering and collaborating with each other, but even co-directing, and everything in life is a challenge. Look at Anthony. But it just comes with it. Like, that filmmaking is obstacles. That's part of it. So I don't really look at it as obstacles because it's just expected. Like, you know.
What was your biggest obstacle?
I mean, he said it all. But you know, for us, having never co-directed before, you know, that was something that we had to navigate. You know, when you make a film like this with two directors, you bring different perspectives, right? And I think the biggest challenge is how do you align, you know, and have one vision, even though you have different approaches, right? And still keep that mutual respect, you know, for each other and achieve the goal. So, you know, that was something that we had to navigate. But, you know, by the, you know, first, second week, you know, we were cool and talking all the time, having constant conversations, and yeah.
So for a young, aspiring, you know, filmmaker like myself and other people in the program, what would you say is what tips would you say to give to them?
So go do it, man.
Go do it.
Go do it. Pick up that camera, go out there and shoot. You're gonna make mistakes. Embrace the process. All right. Embrace the highs and the lows. Embrace the failures. It's all part of it, man.
It's progress, not perfection, right? Yeah. So just make stuff. I mean, like, I always say, if you don't have a budget, then write something that fits your budget. You know, don't do 50 scenes and 100 extras. Like, write something that takes place in a room. You know, write something that is doable, because it can still be powerful. If the story is strong, the character's strong, the performances are strong, it doesn't matter what you film it on.
And I would say also find people that believe in your vision. You need a team. You need people who believe. Right, and if you find people who believe, money, payment wouldn't be their priority. You understand what I mean? So, yeah. Hi, my name is Kachi Benson, and this is Matt Ogens, and you're watching DP News.
You know, the job of producer in every film always changes. So on this one, you're dealing with so many different things. I mean, this one was one that I actually discovered an Instagram video, which was the beginning of this process. So it became finding the director and finding the studio to finance it, which we got lucky and Disney did, and then all the different hurdles as you go and actually make the film, you know, shooting in Nigeria, shooting in England, which had its own complications. So it was, you know, you never know what's going to be a hurdle, what's going to come at you, and this one had a ton of them.
So you're the one that found the Instagram video. So how long ago was that?
I think it was like three and a half years ago. Yeah.
How long did shooting take, and then how long do you have to wait for the edit to come in?
It was about a 2-year process approximately, from starting shooting to finishing the edit and the sound mix and the color correction. And then logistical of shooting actually in Nigeria, which is a complicated place to shoot, and then going back and forth between England and Nigeria. So those are probably the most challenging issues on this film.
Okay, now I kind of want to shift to the student aspect. Again, I'm part of the Dos Pablos News program. We make a news show every day for all the students in the school. What advice would you give to, someone that wants to get into industry? It's super competitive. It's a lot of work. What advice would you give to a student wanting to get in?
Well, obviously, depending on what job you're most passionate about, that changes a little bit. But the most important thing is kind of working towards your craft as much as you can on your own, and then also meeting people, keeping up those relationships, if there's a film festival in your area, coming to the film festival, talking to people, making relationships. I mean, ultimately, your talent is the thing that's going to, whether you want to be a writer, a director, a producer, an actor, it's going to be your talent. But it's obviously helpful if you can make a connection and find someone who you can kind of reach out to, someone who can mentor you. But ultimately, a lot of the times, you can just do this stuff on your own. I mean, especially the way things work today. There are films that are award-winning that are shot on iPhones. So go make something. Always be doing something.
It sounded very interesting. What did you do?
I went 30 days without digital technology. No phone, no iPad, no computer.
How was that?
First few days were difficult.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wasn't too bad for me, but everybody around me got frustrated with me, my wife.
And coming back into the world, did you stay off of it? Did your screen time go down? What happened?
So what I did was, by the end of the film, I took all the apps off my phone.
Yeah.
I still have social media, but on my laptop screen, not on my phone. So right now, I'm talking to you, I'm not getting pinged, okay? I'm talking to you, I'm present with you, not getting pinged. But when I get home tonight, I'll check my social media for about half an hour. And I've been doing that now for about a year and a half.
You have an idea and you want to put it on the screen. You don't have the budget, you don't have the actors. You just have your cell phone, maybe rent a camera, don't have much money. How do you put that on the screen?
Well, I think now it's a lot, I don't want to use the word easier, but it is a bit easier because obviously technology, phones are so good these days, you attach a mic to your phone and you can go away and shoot. And that's probably the best way to go, right? Shoot it. You'll learn by shooting. You'll learn more by shooting than by talking about it, And who cares if you make mistakes? Who cares? Just shoot it, put it together in the editing suite, and then you'll learn. Even if it's a short film, a 2-minute film, a 4-minute film, it doesn't really matter. Just do it.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
It's good to meet you. That's all. We got a bunch of amazing interviews. Again, I'm Jude Cotty.
I'm Say Chonickman.
Max Fang.
We're about to go watch the film Madhu. I'll see y'all later.